Alright guys, how's it going? Welcome to another video. Before we crack right into this one, guys, you know the usual drill. If you're already subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit the notification bell so you know the next time I post some content. If you're watching for the first time, I appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button, smash it guys, do it for me. And if you like today's content, post some comments down below, like and share to the YouTube universe. Let's dive into this, guys. You need to have control of this. Okay, so I'm not going to say the word, but you know what I'm talking about. Your DICK, all right? Because I don't know if it'll affect YouTube, all right? So yes, you need control of this, guys, and I'm going to dive into why you need control of it and how it affects you. And I'm just out there in this lovely sun, guys, so I'm doing the content out here in the garden, alright? So you need control of this, guys, and the reason you need control of this is because in general, if you don't have control of yourself, okay, as I told you before in a previous video, have mastery over yourself, and mastery involves everything, guys. Your entire overall personality, your overall needs, your overall desires, right? Especially your desires. You need to have mastery over them, because guys, some of your desires are toxic and detrimental to you, all right? As much as you want to indulge in these desires, right, everything in moderation, of course, but if you as much as you want to indulge in these desires, a lot of these desires are actually toxic to your growth, your personal development as a man, and can lead you down situations where you will or may regret it the rest of your life, i.e. in context of relationships, in context of decisions you make, and in context of the repercussions of your actions, okay? So everything causes a reaction, guys. Your actions causes a reactions, right? It's the law of the universe, all right? Your actions result in reactions, right? So anything you engage in, any decisions you make, there's an automatic universal reaction to that, okay? And you create something. Now, the worst type of thing that you need control of, or the thing that gets most men into trouble or they have no control of, is the DICK, alright? Or in technical terms, your frenulum or your little man, okay? And this has caused a lot of problems. And the reason I say this, guys, is guys have no control over their sexual desires, alright? They have no control over the sexual desires, guys. Sexual desires, guys, is the number one thing men function by. It's tantamount central to everything in their life, is why they do certain things, why they engage in certain activities, why they even have certain jobs, guys. And this may sound ludicrous, but what do I mean by this? Okay, what I mean by this is that they basically go and attain assets, they attain cars, they attain, even work out at the gym, they attain bodies to look good. Most of the fitness industry nowadays, guys are going into the gym. What for, guys? Have good bodies, right? And show off to girls and get females when they're on a night out. Let's face it, this is what most people's motivation is, to go to a gym. Not mine, because training for me is something different. Training for me is a battle, a mental battle every day. Training for me is a development battle. Training for me is seeing the results of what I do, my gains and everything. But for other guys, for most guys, let's face it, the motivation is to get tail, alright? And this is a fact, and guys, you can't deny it. That's mostly the motivation for guys, as with their financial careers, as with their cars, and a lot of guys use substituting your cars for other things, which you should never do. You should be wholly confident in yourself and not need 3D assets or 3D things, material things to make you feel good. You should, because feeling good comes from the inside. Somebody can give you £1 million tomorrow and you still don't feel good inside, guys. You'll never feel content, alright? So they engage in these things simply to have their sexual desires satisfied, right? But this is where the control of this thing, DICK, comes into play, guys. A lot of guys' life simply revolves around the DICK, okay, the tackle, alright, the chicken, whatever you want to call it, whatever your nickname for it is. And I'm just not saying out loud because I don't know YouTube will flag the video. All right, so you need control of your DICK, guys. All right, because a lot of guys have no control over this. And what I mean, they have no control of it. Their entire life revolves around the DICK. Everything that they do is to satisfy their sexual urge. Okay, and this is where my video, you need to check it out. The video's below, semen retention. Watch that video, guys. This is why you should practice semen retention. This is why I'm advocate of semen retention, because what eventually happens in semen retention is you start to gain control over your sexual urges. Men can't control this, and this has caused a lot of damage in society. Okay, so those of you who don't have control of your sexual desires, right, they go mental, they go mad. All right, so they start to, everything revolves around getting tail, everything revolves around getting women. Okay, they pedestrianise, idolise women. They see a female in the street in sunny weather like this, guys. Cars are crashed because they're not watching the road, they're looking at women. Guys, what is it? It's just vaginal organs, right? And it's just God-given female anatomy that God gave them, you know, for reproduction purposes. That's what it is. It's not a thing that you've not seen before. There's an abundance of it, all right? And guys don't realize that. They don't have an abundance mindset, and that's why you have to have an abundance mindset. They do everything to chase tail. If you get your life in order, if you get your finances order, if you just concentrate on yourself, guys, right, make yourself better, you are the prize. Okay, the tail will come, right? And in order to do that, you have to control the DICK, all right? Because guys can't control the DICK. I've seen a lot of my friends get into trouble because of their tackler, guys. Trust me, all their life revolves around is their tackler. They go to 9 to 5 jobs on a Monday to Friday. They work like dogs. On the weekend, they intoxicate themselves with ethanol, which destroys your body. And then all the weekend seems to be is taking £200 to £300 in cash out. What you could do with that money, and get drunk and chase tail all night. And these women will manipulate you in a night out. Yeah, they will get you, spend all your money, you won't even get that, guys. Okay, and then they wake up empty-handed on a Sunday morning, regretting it, and they haven't even got their end off. Okay, because they can't control the DICK, guys. They can't control the DICK, all right? So their life revolves around that, so they start damaging everything tantamount around them. They don't concentrate on their gains at the gym, they don't concentrate on their work, they don't concentrate on trying to make better finances. So their entire life is controlled with the DICK. Everything revolves around that. I have to get women at the weekend. Look at this girl in the gym, look at that. They do everything catered to satisfy their DICK because they need to bust their nut, guys. Right, and everything is revolved around that. Some guys' life is revolved around that. I know guys that are on dating sites, guys, right, that are constantly on dating sites, on every sort of dating site, and they're all on there all day, chatting this girl up, chatting that girl up, and their life is going nowhere. Okay, that is what their life consists of, and it's rather sad, guys. Your life as a man is about being the best that you can be. It's about having growth. It's about satisfying your own personal desires, your own personal ambitions. Whatever your ambitions are, you should be going for that and getting control of your sexual urges, because your sexual urges will destroy you. That's why so many men pay 15 years of child support, because they can't control the DICK for one night's fun. Okay, so they can't control their sexual urges. You have to have mastery over your sexual urges, guys. You have to have mastery over your DICK. That's why so many people, men are working like dogs now in unsatisfied jobs to pay the alimony and child support, and some of them don't even see their children. I know that personally this has happened to one of my friends. He's not seen his son in 15-16 years yet. He's been paying £400 to £500 monthly of child support for a woman who's treated him like shit and kept his kid away and has bad-mouthed him to the kid and shamed him, and the kid hates him because of what this manipulative, narcissistic, evil woman has done. Because he couldn't control his DICK. He didn't even love this woman, he just got her in the sack, and he's paid now maybe over 60-70 grand over a 14-15 year period, or even more than that, because he couldn't control his DICK. Alright, I know people have got fights in bars and clubs because of the DICK, because of manipulative women who like to see guys fighting bars because they know they're sexually fighting for her advances, okay? Because they need to sexually bust their nut. Guys, busting your nut is not that great. It's not the be and end all of life, alright? Busting your nut is totally been designed by God for reproduction only. Yet people put such masses amount of energy and masses amount of importance on busting your nut, and it's not that important, guys. What is important is you living your best life, you being the best you can be, you enjoying your life, you being successful as a man, and you personally developing yourself, okay? And that's what you want to go. That's the path you want to go down, because if you don't get control of the DICK, guys, you're in trouble. All right, it's just going to damage your life. You're going to end up achieving nothing, and you will regret it, because there's an abundance, guys, of everything. There's an abundance of women. There's a time for that, okay? And don't put all your efforts into satisfying your DICK. Get control over it, alright? Once you get control of it, watch your life change. I promise you that. If you get control of your DICK, you don't masturbate, you don't bust your nut. Busting your nut in the house, guys, to porn, to whatever, and I've done a video on this, is just low value behaviour. And you guys that are watching my videos know who you are. You're busting your nut and you're saying it's normal, it's natural. What's natural is maybe having, relations with a female and doing it in a natural way rather than busting your nut. But busting your nut because you can't get a female just shows that it's low value behaviour, and you have to bust your nut. So if you work on things externally outside busting your nut and satisfying your DICK and controlling your sexual urges, then the females will come. Alright? So stop busting your nut, guys, alright? Control your DICK, guys. It's tantamount you control your DICK and watch your life change. Watch how your life gets better, alright? Once you control that, you will find your life start to revolve around other things. Once your urges on that thing is controlled, you'll start concentrating on other things. You'll start concentrating your body, your finances, what you have to fix in your life, working on yourself. All these things will then come into place, and you'll feel a better man, and you'll be ready to go with life, rather than putting all your concentration into women, guys, that don't even care about you. Women that get constant validation every day of the week on TikTok and social media. They get constant validation by low value mangina simps. Okay, it's now time to take back your power and control this, okay, and control your sexual urges, sexual desires, and not damage yourself with not controlling your DICK. Alright, so I hope this has helped some of you guys out there. Get control of this DICK. Watch how your life changes, guys. If you did like this video, guys, I'd really appreciate it. A thumbs up. Get this out into the YouTube universe. Let's help this channel grow, guys, because I'm trying to help you out here, okay? I hope you watched the video through to the end. If you didn't watch the video through to the end, that's up to you. I'm trying to help you out here because I've went through these things and I've learned from them, and I'm giving it back to you. So get control of this, guys, and help me out. Like, share and subscribe this video to YouTube universe. Post some comments down below and share this video. Let's beat these YouTube algorithms, alright? So if you have watched this through to the end, I really appreciate it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. I hope you got something off it, and remember to hit your notification bell, alright? Thanks for watching today, and Shiraz out till the next one. I'll see you soon on this a sunny day.